Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Republican of Kentucky, is warning GOP senators undecided about filling an election year Supreme Court vacancy to keep their powder dry amid an incoming onslaught of pressure to announce a decision. McConnell, in a letter to the Senate Republican caucus obtained by the Washington Post, warned senators against locking themselves into a position and countered potential arguments for why they should not fill the seat made vacant by Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's death on Friday. Over the coming days, we are all going to come under tremendous pressure from the press to announce how we will handle the coming nomination. For those of you who are unsure how to answer, or for those inclined to oppose giving a nominee a vote, I urge you all to keep your powder dry, McConnell wrote in the letter. This is not the time to prematurely lock yourselves into a position you may later regret, he added. Asked about the letter, a spokesman for McConnell declined to comment beyond the public statement the GOP leader released on Friday night, in which he vowed that whoever President Trump nominates to fill the seat will get a vote. So this is McConnell trying to take these Republican senators that are in a dangerous position, electorally, of course, like Cory Gardner, Collins, I guess Graham to an extent as well, because his tape's been going around of him saying one thing and then doing the other. He's trying to take them and say, listen, I know that Ginsburg's death really kind of comes out of nowhere or is shocking to you. And when you're next to Twitter, you're tempted to put out some statement and announce what you're going to end up doing. But this is not the time to not be united, especially when we might lose the Senate, depending on how you guys act on this and in regards to the rest of your campaign. That's why I said McConnell's a really, I think he's evil, but he's very smart because he's trying to keep his group away from locking themselves in positions that, as he says right here, you may later regret. That little tape of Graham from 4 years ago, they've been playing the one from March of 2016, where he's talking about how you have to wait for the person who wins the election, the presidential year, to fill the seat. That is coming back to bite. Now, he's probably still not going to care in terms of it changing or influencing his vote. But Jamie, I'm forgetting his last name, the guy that's running against him in South Carolina, he's going to use that and say, oh, look, Lindsey said this and he did the opposite. So that's the kind of stuff that McConnell's warning against. And really, this goes back to what I thought was funny, which is that you have to remember when Scalia died, it was in February of that year. So that was before the primary was over. That was before they had the conventions. It was a different time in the election. Like, it was still kind of, to an extent, early. And in this case, we've had the primary, the convention. Hell, we're not even 2 weeks away from the first debates. So as similar as things are, right, in terms of a death during a presidential election a year, they still have some differences that people aren't factoring and that make the Republicans look even slimier for doing this to the American people, as they're saying.